I am on a journey to the edge of the world. I'm leaving Nova Scotia and I'm flying north to the island of Newfoundland and St. John's. It was here on this rocky shoreline that some of the earliest European explorers from the 15th century set foot in the New World. This is Cape Spear, not Cape Fear, mind you, Cape Spear. And the main reason I'm here is that this is the most easterly point of North America. The nicest thing about it is you can see what this is how the explorers first saw it coming this way. John Cabot, 1497. You must remember that Christopher Columbus was 1492. He said the fish was so bountiful you don't even need a net, he says. You just throw a basket over the side with a weight in it and you can pull fish in. And that brought thousands of people, thousands, to get the cod. For over 500 years, fishing has been the lifeblood here. Generations of mainly English and Irish immigrants give St. John's a lively feel that I instantly liked. I've headed down to the harbour for a look-see. So I've always liked docks since I was a wee boy in Glasgow. They have a peculiar smell. The smell of ropes, tar, wood, sawdust. And so in Scotland you would get a smell of whiskey and wood together, and it's a thing that appealed to me as a boy, and it always smelled of foreign places and leaving and going on a voyage and being a man and growing up and all that kind of thing. The harbour here is a shadow of what it used to be before the cod got fished into oblivion.
They're usually bigger than that, eh?
These days it's mainly crabs and shelly creatures, and I wonder if their days are numbered too. Look at this poor bugger. This is what it's all about. Freaking him out of the ocean. Minding his own business. Winking at the girls that were passing by. Whoosh! St. John's. But nowhere does hospitality like Newfoundland. An old seafaring tradition of welcoming outsiders to become honorary Newfies has become a tourist ritual called screeching in. Thank you very much. I'm the one who wants to be a Newfie.
Oh, well, I had a hat when I came in and I hung it on the rack. And I'll have that when I go out or break somebody's back. I'm a decent man, I am, and I don't want to shout. But I had a hat when I came in and I'll have that when I go out. Hey, you're listening to Vital Screechers. I understand now you're a CFA. Wants to get screeching and become a proper Newfoundlander, right?
Yes.
Is he a screecher?
Did I know cock and I've got the big jib draw?
No, you came out of the gate good, my son. You just got to get down the fairway a little bit better, right? So you say, Dee I is me old cock.
Did I is me old cock.
Long may your big jib draw.
Long may your big jib draw.
There you go, my son.
Did I is me old cock. Long may your big jib draw.
Got a little buddy for you to meet.
Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to kiss a cod, but there aren't any, so this trout will have to do.
Oh, something sweet. Okay, now, I never got you to sign any waiver forms or anything like that, so for heaven's sakes, don't get any of that on your skin, okay?
The infamous local tipple is Jamaican rum called Screech. If you have any sense about you, you'll avoid Screech.
Up the lips, over the guns, look out, golly, there she comes, blunt your back!
I made do with pop.
By all the powers vested in me, I dub thee a screecher. Rise up and find thy newfound heritage. Welcome to Newfoundland, my son.
Thank you very
Pleasure
much.
to have you over this way.
Long me a big jib draw.
There you go. You got her, my son. You're quick. There you go.
Oh, I'm a screecher. I'm very proud now to be a Newfie, even if my name's spelt wrong in the certificate. It rains more here. It snows more here. They get more fog. And they give most to charity of all the major places. And now wait till I tell you this wee factoid. They have more sex than anybody else. Now how could they possibly know that? But there's one fact there's no doubt about. Newfies are some of the most generous people on earth, and one event sums this up. What happened in a little town called Gander when the world came to town in the wake of the 9/11 disaster. Welcome to Gander, in the middle of Newfoundland. On that infamous day, everything in the air was ordered to hit the deck. 39 jets landed here, all at the same time. 6,500 people were dumped on this place. The population is only 10,000. People were here for 6 days, but they opened their arms, put the people up in their houses, fed them, looked after them, and it's a legend in the world of hospitality. I've come to have a wee taste of that legendary hospitality as the town celebrates its 50th birthday with a party.
Welcome to Gander, Newfoundland, sir. Mayor Hilly. I'm the mayor here. How are you doing?
And they told me I might bump into you.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you here.
It's a pleasure for me to be in a town that's younger than me.
Well, me too.
For a community of 10,000 to have 6,500, 7,000 people drop in.
Well, we just had extra people for dinner, that's all.
I love that.
Yeah, it was no big deal.
I love the attitude. It's extraordinary.
Well,
oh, there's real Mounties. I see a Mountie. This was the uniform to kill them all. Hospitality seems to be deeply ingrained in the DNA of Newfies. I'm off now to meet a local fisherman and hunter, Dave Brake. He's put on a spread of lunch at his home and wouldn't take no for an answer.
I got trout in there that is fit for a king. In fact, the king is not getting them. You can have them, the king ain't getting them. We've got a lovely caribou soup, caribou that I shot myself. And of course, my wife got some homemade big buns and strawberry tarts and lemon cake. We're going to have a good little scoff here now, boys.
Now, what did I tell you? That's exactly what I was doing. This is astonishing.
I like this. This is a good lunch. Okay, here we go.
That was lovely. And now a real treat for me. Dave's taken me fishing in the River Gander, which is famous for its salmon. Let's see if I can catch something here.
Great conditions for fishing if there's any here.
Absolutely.
Perfect, as far as I'm concerned.
Wilderness is brilliant. There's something really primal about it. Just the view and the wind and the trees. It's a lovely thing.
You got to be positive.
Absolutely.
You got to believe every cast he's coming.
Every single one. Here it comes, down to the right.
Yeah, there you go.
The salmon just aren't biting, but it doesn't really matter. I'm an angler, not a fishmonger. This is all about relaxation. People say to me, you must get some ideas when you're fishing. Never had an idea in my life when I'm fishing. Fishing's for the opposite reason. I get a lot of nothing when I'm fishing and it's delightful. Shuts out the whole world. Gander is quite a legendary river. Just not today. It's just a lovely day. But fishless.
He's not going to let me forget it, guys. He's not going to let me forget the fishless.
Don't be silly. But you caught me.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
It's the only bloody thing you've caught all day. Early retirement. Stop this.
I haven't laughed as hard in a long time, I must say.
It's fun, isn't it?
Okay, buy this one.
I may never fish again. I'm broken-hearted. Nice little bit of equipment, eh? It's going to take us right to the north of Newfoundland. I may be gone for quite some time. The next part of my journey takes me even further north to St. Anthony. Flying is nice. Landing is twice as nice. And it's distinctly cold. We're an hour north in Newfoundland of where we were. We're right up at the very north end of Newfoundland in a place called St. Anthony's. When I was a wee boy, I learned that St. Anthony was the patron saint of things that you'd lost. I feel like a lost soul in a cold place. They're fond of saying here that if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes and it'll change. Well, I think the clock has stopped on fog and drizzle. But we're going to show you how pretty it is here up in the north. And it really is sensationally beautiful. Look at me, I can hardly see. It's hellish. But in a kind of nice way. You feel it's doing your skin the world of good. And I've had several good hair days so far in this drizzle. The very first Europeans that made a flying visit here 1,000 years ago were the Vikings. Today, out-of-work fishermen make a living dressed up as Vikings. They have made a heritage encounter where none existed before. I'm looking for the tribe's chieftain. Nobody here. I guess they must have buggered off to Greenland. I can hear them in here. There's raucous laughter. Hello?
I am Chieftain Bjorn the Beautiful.
Bjorn the Beautiful?
Bjorn the Beautiful.
Oh, that's all right.
That's a good name, isn't it, eh?
It's amazingly cosy and nice in here, isn't it?
Now, a lot of people compare it to the black houses in Scotland.
They probably copied us, the Vikings. Probably copied the Scots.
No.
Oh, yes.
I think that the Scots were lucky to actually have the Norsemen.
And they talk a good game, the Vikings.
What do you mean, talk a good game?
I would love to live in a house that was covered in flowers like that. Being an old hippie from way back. They found this among the ruins. That's why we're posing for
well
pictures.
preserved as it was.
Absolutely, it's preserved exactly like that. It was
It's
wrapped in
remarkable.
rushes and moss. Dressing up as Vikings might seem an odd job, but at least Bjorn and his tribe can carry on living here, while other out-of-work fishermen have had to leave Newfoundland to find work.
Tourism for here has been the lifeblood.
Yeah.
Because after the fishery died, that was it.
Yes.
So tourism has kept a degree of people here. Not like it was, but a degree. Newfoundlanders have a bit of a habit where if you can't make it here, you go somewhere else.
Yes.
And
Well, that's how they got here in the first place, isn't
yeah.
it? People like to be Vikings. People like the picturesque side of that kind of stuff. And now the whole economy, it seems to be half the signs here are to Norseland and Viking ships on the signs and all that. And the guys were here for about 5 years. It really is a blip on the screen. I think it's brilliant. Roll on. Keep up the bed and breakfast and the Viking image. It's better than anything I can think of.
All right, thank you. Take care.
See you later, Bjorn. Stay beautiful.